So I read JJK 270, and it was announced that Gege has a special announcement in the next chapter. It's safe to say that we will get a part 2. My name is Zen Joshe, and in this video, I'm going to discuss what I would like to see in JJK Part 2. Well, that's if we get it, right? Now, you do have the freedom to comment under the video to agree or disagree. I would love everyone's input. The first thing I would like to see is a time skip. A time skip is 110% needed. Yuji has only been a sorcerer for 6 months, and it would be amazing to see how he developed as a sorcerer throughout the years. Gaku Ganji explained to Uruhime and Nita that you are all still young, which is hinted that we will see a great time skip that would give them time to perfect their craft. To be honest, I'll say a 4 to 5 year time skip would be ideal, so Gege could finally unleash everyone's true potential, so people can stop calling new techniques or abilities ass pulls, right? A complete Chimera Shadow Garden. I need that. The second thing I would like to discuss is Yuji's backstory. We still don't have a clue about Yuji's family and what his grandpa was going to tell him about his parents before his passing. Also, how Kenjaku managed to get in contact with Yuji's dad, Jin Itadori.
Back around, she be back going down. See me.
I apologize in advance. That was immature of me. Also, with Megumi, there is one person you probably forgot about. The mediator from the Hidden Inventory arc. He is one of the few characters that creeps me out because we don't know much about him. I would like to see him cross paths with Megumi in the future so he can actually know a little bit about Toji. The third I would like to see is a Heian era flashback. Oh my god, I need that in my veins. Sukuna, Kenjaku, and Tengen are the biggest influencers of how the story is shaped today. Who was the brat from back then when referring to Yuji? What is Tengen and Sukuna's relationship? Kenjaku told Tengen she resembles Sukuna, and that made me sigh at that comment. I definitely need a little bit more from that. And how did Sukuna become the fallen one? There is more to what Sukuna being vague about. The fights and the bravado from the sorcerers from back then would be too raw and will be an arc to remember. The fourth thing for me is that I need more politics. As much as I love JJK, one of my biggest critiques is Gege not developing the politics within the clan houses. What did the Gojo family think about Satoru getting sealed in the first place? The head of your family house that happens to also be the Superman of your universe gets sealed, and we don't see their reaction to it. I'm pretty sure it would be a chaotic situation, especially when the higher ups preventing anyone from freeing him. Maybe we'll see them in part 2. Who knows, man? The Tengen barrier will most likely to fall, which means cursed energy will spread all over the world, which could lead a divide between humans and sorcerers. For example, X-Men does a great job with politics because of how grounded race topics can be. Humans shun mutants based on their physical appearances or abilities, and that caused division among the people, equivalent to Ghetto's distaste in humans. Humans could also feel the same way to sorcerers. It's a situation that cannot be ignored by the people if it spreads globally, you know? Getting a human's perspective of what's going on would be peak. And for my fifth and final point, Gege, please take your time. Please. I noticed there was a change of pacing after the release of Gojo. It went from him being released, him talking to Shoko, then bam, on the way to fight Sukuna. I wish it was at least in half a page, seeing the students' reaction, seeing him walk through that door after everything they've been through after Shibuya. Especially seeing Yuji embrace him after Sukuna taking off with Megumi. It just wouldn't hurt to show that. That's all. No need to write like you're going to get axed. Take your time, please. You created a generational story, and I'm pretty sure you're going to get approved. So please, take your time. And that's all I have for this video. If you have anything you would like to see in part 2, please comment under the video. I will love your input. Thank everybody for watching, and until we meet again, stay zen.